โอเคเดี๋ยวนะต่อไปโอเคมาไปดูเรื่องกันให้จบดีกว่าแพทใหม่จะมาแล้วหรือว่ามาเคลียร์ในเรื่องแพทเก่าเดี๋ยวนิดนึงนะหรือไม่ต้องลดก็ได้ไม่ต้องลดเอาให้หูแตกไปเลยมาลืมเรื่องเก่าไปแล้วด้วยซ้ำไปเอาตรงแล้วไปหาพี่ไปนอนดีกว่าเขายืนรอเรามาเป็นเดือนแล้วThe
wild wind carries with it the scent of rust.
ดีทุกคนไปสวัสดีตัวฉันอีกคน
Aglaya, with all due respect, this trial is taking far too long.
What do you think of this, Trinan?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and
Is it Vainan's voice?
I'm not sure. Wait.
Lady Trinan.
Noise, voice. There's unlike existence in the trial. It's burning him up.
It has come to this. After all.
What now?
Get ready, my Demos.
Plan B. We pull him out when something goes wrong. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety. But that's as far.
Of course. I know this is not the time to demand any more from you.
Discerning.
เสียงนะแกมันจะร้องไห้ตลอดเว
To be
ลา
as prepared as I can, I hope that the two Outlander...
That might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual. If our two distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the flame chase journey, let me join you instead, Lord Mighty.
ไม่ฉันจะไปกับพี่บายเดย์ด้วยอย่าคิดว่าจะได้ไปแค่2 คนนะ
No. Someone should stay outside in case we need help.
โอ้แล้วพี่แดนก็เป็นใบ้ตลอดไปตั้งแต่แผนที่แล้วยังตอนนี้ก็ยังเป็นใบ้อยู่
Join me in the trial to look for Finon. And when we do, Aglaya's golden thread will guide us back out. Assuming we survive Nikador's wrath. If something bad were to happen, Casterus, your priority is to ensure the safety of these two. I can find a way out on my own.
Yes, Lord Mighty.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
ไปเลยพี่จายมาเป็นนี่เดี๋ยวมาเป็น NC เดินมาไงพี่แดน
Please, stay.
warrior be safe from harm. When?
let's go อ๋อไปเลยหัวที่ไหน
Our reinforcements from beyond the sky, warriors of high esteem. Please close your eyes and hold your breath. They once kept the fate of this world and many other challengers safe from the devastating rage of strife. They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will to destroy our enemies, as foretold by the prophecy. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
Very well. Come forth then. Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist and flames, and come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths of a warrior. And with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
ไปจอยเข้ามาแล้วมันเป็นยังไงสิ
What's the matter? Surprised? Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikidor's trial. I don't see him around here. We should go first. Let's pray. The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So, this is what he fears the most.
ใช่เนี่ยที่ไปนั่นเขาอาจจะกลัวคนตาย
Get away, Kremnoan vermin!
Be on alert. The smell of rust is thickening.
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Akamans are at war?
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse.
Say whatever you like, despicable Achaman. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit always watch over me.
Foolish brute.
ตีกันเลยพี่ไปรอพี่ไมเดย์ไม่พูดหนูก็ไปทำอะไรแล้ว
Die, you swine!
Madamos, why? Why did you leave us to them?
Is this?
And you are... Oh. So the Alpha Brute has found his way here. You Kremnoans are all eager to die, huh? Then
ไอ้
I
นี่มันเปรี้ยวซะด้วย
face your death, cowardly king.
This insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikidor's wrath. Dying soul, face me. Now accept your punishment.
Torment and doubt, farewell.
Let this place burn it up.
Receive divinity.
I can't die, but thanks. Forever doomed. Absurd. I know this Achaman. Strife contorted an honorable warrior into that horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it sounds. This battle cry must have gone to Finon. That's why he lost himself.
ถ้าคนได้เป็นใครพี่จ๋า
It's nothing. That voice is Cartonus?
ถ้า
Not
พี่
you
ดาบเหรอ
too, Cartonus.
ไหนเอ่ย เฮ้ยอย่าทำร้ายคนหัวขาวอ๋อนี่ไง
Mighty mouse you are.
ตัวอย่างพี่เนี่ยไม่น่ามีใครมาทำร้ายได้
Destroy all the wicked king. Here to take my...
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you like you said. I just need you to tell me where Finon is.
All of this you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo.
I have no intention of hurting you, Cartonus.
Humiliate me you shall not. Leave. Get out of Okima. Get out. Symbol of your sovereignty. Take it. Signet of Kremnos. Bask in...
This is Mother's signet. It's here again.
Ha! Finally gone mad, despicable vermin, huh?
Enough! Be quiet! You are not at all Cartonus! Look out! Nice move.
ว้าวพี่แดนตัวจริงปะเนี่ย
Wait. He seems calm and composed.
นักรบผมเทาเดี๋ยวนะ
Parted the waters.
จ้องตาใครจ้องตาทำไมพี่แดนเรียกเรานักรบผมเทาเลยลืมชื่อเราไปแล้วเหรอ
So, you are Don Hung. What did you go through before meeting?
โอ้ยจะติดคุกมาเสียพี่แดนอดีต
You mean you saw your... The trial of strife is a vicious one, all right. This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenger to engage their own delusions. I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone Finon has never met.
คนไหน
We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source. The battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder.
This will be the end of you, Outlanders!
นี่คือศพคนตายใช่ไหมครับตายเกลื่อนกันไม่ใช่เหรอ
I agree.
Cursed brute.
ยืนจ้องตากัน
Just as I thought. This is where the battle cries were coming from. The true entrance to Nikador's trial.
เขาเป็นพี่สปาร์ตาคนหนึ่งใช่ไหมใช่ไหมคนเดียวกันปะคนเดียวกัน
I'm seeing him for the first time, but there's no doubt about it. What I'm sensing can only be Strife's bloodlust. The one manipulating this battlefield is Nikador themselves.
Mightimus, you are a keen warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know you. And I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
ใช่
Great.
เอาไฟนอลมานะ
Let's
ไฟ
cut
นอ
to
ลไป
the
แล้
chase
ว
then. Hand over that poor excuse for a sword master, so we can be done with this farce.
No.
อ่ะ why
I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen, and I cannot turn a blind eye to...
หยวนหน่อยได้มา
I He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground
เอาไฟนอล
and
แพ้เหร
granted
อ
him glory worthy of his courage, tenacity, and sacrifice. You
แพ้ความกลัว
wish
ตัวเอง
to
นะ
take him
ไม่รู้ว่าไปเจออะไรมา
Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course, cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing from my sight.
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Matt. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my...
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with the spear in her hands.
แม่ไมเดล
Dare speak of her.
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap, all to protect your dignity. Are you suggesting her efforts were for naught?
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her past? Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon at the god of strife. Battle me and put a swift end to this.
โกรธแล้ว
Your hatred is as clear as day, my demos. My words must have stung you deeply. But thanks to them, I have also come to realize this is why you killed your father for the throne, only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on. This is why you slew the Strife Titan, only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead. Oh, child abandoned by fate, show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the power to put out the flames of your very own destiny.
I will rip your chest apart, Titan. In the same way I ripped apart that former king.
I see you wish to repeat this. Come at me then. Ignite the flames of your fears and step onto the
เฮ้ยคน
battlefield.
แปลงร่างกันหมดเลย
Take this fierce battle to the boundaries of strife and consume me. Or lose yourself in the fight and watch your defeated corpse burn to ash. But remember this, my lords. The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. The very moment I just thought. The moment of your ascension. To you, the successor of Kremnos.
เทพมีปฏิปักษ์ไม่ค่อยซาดิสพอสมควรนะ
Knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath. What about you, my Demos? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? Prove to me that you are worthy of this power.
Let this place witness glory.
เขาดึงเธอได้เลยจิตใจดีอะไรขนาดนี้
Mournful cries, miserable wails. Kings of Kremnos, this is the power you desired?
Me!
Show me your curse, forever doomed! Through my blood, burn it all!
In the name of fairness, I grant you the blood of strife.
Dying soul. This raging power, I can hardly contain it.
Mimi!
Torment and doubt, farewell.
Burn it all! Conquer all lands!
In fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos.
Watch guide you on your path.
มันโคตรจะล็อกมงเลย
Soul. How noisy. Forever doomed.
The trial is fitting.
โอ้ที่ไมเดย์ก็ยืนอยู่เลยจะเป็นป่าดอะไรโอ้โหตัวไม่ดีกันแล้ว
For the call, serenity is before me.
Burn it up.
หัวด่างโอ้ยเฮ้ยตัวเราเป็นดีแท้หรอโดนแทง
Found you.
อ้าวเจอแล้วจ้าไอ้หนุ่มผมขาวของเชิญมันโดนแทงใช่ไหมเมื่อกี้เหมือนเห็นมันเหมือนเห็นเอาแขนหนีบไม่ยังไงก็ไม่รู้
I did my best.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition, with ample rest for both body and mind.
The greatest fear in the
อยาก
depths
รู้
of
เหมือนกัน
his
ว่าเป็นพี่ไป
heart.
เจออะไรมาไปครับ
Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his past during the trial.
And all I...
That is correct. He was willing to entrust the core flame to the Chrysosayers, because he was also pinning his hopes on us to
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Anvorius to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared, like a
ไรพิ
plague,
บัติ
alongside the three titans of calamity.
ฮอนตายปฏิบัติเพทุบายอะ
Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land. Those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its influence.
ไททันก็ติดเชื้อเหมือน
According
กั
to
น
Nias, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the black tide. Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself into the trial of...
But now, we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
So, Aglaya, what should we do now?
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Krymnos, mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with ease.
ได้แล้วมันค่อนข้างจะล็อกมง
But
พอสมควรเลย
ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne by one. It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seat of divinity, that pushes this world into the deathly fog.
พี่ไมเดย์จะไม่อยาก เหมือนพี่ไมเดย์จะไม่อยากรับพลังของปฏิปักษ์เราต้องไปซัมติงแน่นอนนะ
Have you heard? Seems like all the rooms are full.
อ๋อ
I'd love to go in and take a look.
โอ้ยเมืองนี้นี่มันดีจริงอาบน้ำเป็นเมืองแล้วนอนแล้วเหรออธิบายไม่ได้ไม่รู้มาจากไหนอธิบายไม่ได้นี่เลยยูเวียทาบเอ้าหนูล้อเล่นพี่ก็จริงจังชื่อเป็นโลกที่ทรงอยู่ระตัดขาดจากโลกภายนอกถูกก็กินโดยพลังไม่รู้จักเตะระดอนต้องใช่แน่เดามั่วสะท้อนกับเซรอนเพื่อเดียวกันได้ตอน แปลว่าเราจะได้ผจญภัยกันไปอีกนานเลยล่ะพี่แดนเราสองคนคงจะไม่ได้กลับไปเห็นหน้าป้ามาที่รถไฟเร็วดีไปประตูแล้วอ๋อ
Don't worry, Dee. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time ago.
I'm not worrying about him.
มองใครอะไปนั่นเหรอ
Oh, all right. You're a little quiet, though.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that man can pull through for sure.
แหมเสียใจกันเหลือเกิน
It's all right. Being straightforward suits you better. Actually, Dee, there's something we're curious about.
Something that terrifies me. Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
Do you think you stand a chance against that thing that terrifies you?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Phynon might fall. And she expected me to take his place. That was the plan all along, wasn't it?
ใช่ไหมใช่ไหม
Yes.
ใช่ด้วย
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game. With the downfall of strife and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses, the Circes and Ornyx are also impacted.
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with you.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assistance of my fellow Kremnoans. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long.
I see. There is strength in numbers. See, your people. They have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this time, haven't they? If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all, you're the hero of Castrum Kremnos.
I once was. But Lady Trebios, therein lies my deepest fear. We'll talk again later. I'll be back.
กลัวอะไรกลัวเป็นราชาเหรอดี
Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
โอเค
Thank you.
เรียกน่ารักเลยดี
The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look.
ไหนใครอาบน้ำ
Glowing
อยู่
steam always brings back memories. The furnaces in our
คนที่ฉันตามหา
homeland.
อยู่น่าอยู่ที่สระน้ำอาบน้ำอุณหภูมิสูงซาวน่าใครพี่หาใครในซาวน่า
Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe.
ตอนเราเด็กน้อย
You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince!
I want to hear stories about your feats on the battlefield.
The Crown Prince. Are you Kremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the
can't
parts
sing
next
below.
to it anyway. My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers. And my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade.
ใครอะ
We used to get tons of silver coins from...
My parents are serving in the Holy City
โอ้ย
garrison
เสียงอย่าง
now.
เข้ม
As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Archiman.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Crateros.
That old man can be such a child sometimes.
Sorry, I don't. Come to...
No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elite. He's the best at hunting
อ
down
งครักษ์ประจำตัวของราชา
He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So...
It's... just take...
All right. I'll go look for him. You should consider the game over and head home for now.
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something else?
I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
แต่กลับบ้านขนาดนั้นเลย
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City and are living lives no different from the Akamans. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of others. You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city you've never seen your home?
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Emphorius. No one can defeat them.
The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoans, they shun us.
เป็นเด็กที่มาตัดสินเดียวเล่นกับพวกเราอ๋อ
We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
อ๋อก็แอบเหยียดกันอยู่ด้วย
Time has not yet arrived, but young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training and a healthy diet. You must not neglect these two aspects. Only by following this path can you be deemed worthy of returning home.
Yes, Your Highness!
ยินดื่มออกกำลังกายโตมาหุ่นแน่น
The future of Kremnos. I should find Crateros.
ไหนในข่าวเป็นคุณปู่เลยเขาดูหน่อยสิจะหน้าแก่ขนาด
There he is.
Fred! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the...
Out of my way, lackeys of the Council.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty. Please keep out of this area.
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
เราอย่าให้โกรธนะ
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just this once.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo in Castrum Kremnos... I don't know, my lord. How did it come to be? Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, the founder, that vicious beast, had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Akama. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den. When the Kremno... Why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the... It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that... Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while. Oh, what in Akama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Crateros.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They can follow us if they want to. Wait! So, how in the world did Chrysius Leo get out? Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Officer.
Hey, old man, how dare you?
Calm down. Calm down.
มาลุงเราไปหาที่ลับๆคุยกันเดี๋ยวคุยเรื่องอะไร
Don't fall behind now, unless you want to upset our friends here.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
We're almost there.
โอ้ยมันวาร์ปอ้าว
Why have you stopped? This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
What are you up to? Someone help me!
Some privacy at last. So, tell me, why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power.
เขาจะให้พี่ไพมอน
Is
ครับ
this true?
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremno. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us. If they ever learn that the crown prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down. Think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Martimos. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up, tell me, who is responsible for my father's death?
Are you trying to shame me, Martimos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
สุดโต่งเมืองสุดโต่ง
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even an infant knows that much. I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremnoan spirit. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy, like a wretched deserter, do not fault me for withholding my loyalty, Martimos.
เป็นใจยากมากเลย
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But...
Go, mighty. Ha! That's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep, but don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never especially when it wields power enough to dominate.
Europon, the boy did nothing wrong! This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child. You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy.
Enough!
My decision is final.
We must use this child's life to we must save Castor.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure... As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who...
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father?
เดี๋ยวนะทำไม
But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will... Starting with this child. With the...
Your failure is inevitable, Eurapon. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade, royal wing elites, and efforts of Kremnos. You cannot sit idly by and watch.
Does anyone else have any objections?
Understood.
5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? 2, 1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with all present as witnesses, this child, may fate and the gods, my son.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak. On a...
With the blade of fury above us and the council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to challenge... Oh, unworthy king. In the name of the Council of Elders, I demand that you duel me!
We shall see who the Kremnoan...
Mightimos. They all tell me to forget. The son of Gorgo will be crowned. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown!
สรุปเป็นอีแม่เหรอที่ปิดเป็นอีแม่ที่ยึดติดกับธรรมเนียมเหลือเกินอะไร
Mister, you're awake.
ตื่นแล้วเอาหน้าออกไปได้แล้วเหตุใดชีวิตถึงต้องแบบนั้น
Question. I'm not.
ตอบไม่ได้สิ
I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you.
ของขวัญจากอาเปียอีกแล้ว
I'm glad.
ขอเป็นเพชรสัก100,000ได้ไหมเป็นไปเยอะอยากสุ่มไม้เดย์อีกหนึ่งเอานำไปสิ
The baths are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
แน่มาทำอะไรกันตรงนี้จีบกันเลยเนาะขอบคุณค่ะ
Looks good.
Is that Lady Treeby and Lady Trian?
เฮ้ยเขาปรับฟิสิกส์น้ำมาใหม่
You must have
ไปลอง
forgotten.
เดินเล่นดูซะหน่อย
This is a precious
เอาให้คอมระ
relic
เบิด
from
เลย
our hometown. We definitely... Trian, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those... Why won't you buy it? If someone else gets to it before us... Calm down, Trian.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need...
No, it's alright. Trian is just What? You've forgotten! You've forgotten all about Mama! Trian...
มันเป็นของปลอม
See you tomorrow? I hope...
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless.
พี่แอนต้องเข้าใจนะมันเป็นของปลอมเป็นของจริงไหนคุณหน่อยสิ
Excuse me, if you don't mind.
Oh, it's Miss Castorus. It's been a while. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Sometime when Lady Treby and Lady Trian walked by earlier, but Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it, for some reason, Lady Trian...
I see. Madam, would you mind...
Certainly, it's just... if it truly is.
I understand.
And what might your concern? Fine. I'll sell it to you at cost as a sign of goodwill, Miss Castorus.
ยังไม่ทันตรวจสอบเลยก็จะขึ้นราคาซะแล้วจริงๆก็
Thanks for helping me out. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some the authenticity of the piece isn't important. I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trian's. Still, this trinket is...
แต่เล่นจบแล้ว
Alright, back to business after that
ไอ้
little
กิจกรรมตรวจ
detour.
ของจริงของปลอมนะทำอะไรกันนะโอ้ยไดโนเสาร์อาบน้ำ
Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaya
อ๋อ
waiting
นี่ไง
long
ฟิสิก
enough.
น้ำใหม่โอ้กระตุกกวายโอ้ยไดโนเสาร์อาบน้ำน่ารักมากเลยมังกรปัตตภี
What are you folks going to do next?
เป็นลิบขาบโอเคกดปุ๊บก่อนนะแต่อ่ะอ๋อขึ้นเฮ้ย
It
แดน
seems your friend arrived before us.
มาอะไรตัวนี้ฮะ
Welcome, Cass.
ในที่สุดก็มาถึงสัก
And
ที
you
แล้ว
as
เอง
well, trailblazer from beyond the sky.
พี่แดนตื่นช้าจังเลย
For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize. This is the dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans.
ของแร
It is said that only 12 bottles existed.
ตอนที่ทำคนสุดท้ายที่เก็บไว้ในคำสมบัติ
Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever.
น้ำแร่
And sealing it during
มี
a
แค่
ceremony
12 ขวดบ
held
น
in
โลกเท่า
honor
นั้น
of, and now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink
ให้
to our
กินด้วย
esteemed
มันเป็นของกินเหรอเนี่ยฉันยังเป็นเด็กอยู่เลยอ่ะมันเป็นแบบว่าแอลกอฮอล์หรือเปล่าพี่แดนก็ห้ามกินพี่แดนก็ไม่กินเหมือนกันเลย
Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith.
ครับครับแล้วใส่เรือที่มาบรรทุกเราจะขับประจำปะ yes คุณน่าเข้าใจว่าทำไมพวกเราถึงต้องรอบคอบกันอยากได้ของขวัญไม่กินหรอกแต่เอามาเก็บก็ได้นะ12 ขวดในโลกนะมีแค่12 ขวดเองนะผู้มาเยือนเดี๋ยวพวกเราไม่อยากเลือกข้าวนะ
Wow, Grady and
Grady
Daddy have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Court.
ใคร
No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine.
ชื่ออะไรนะ
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akuma.
You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
หน้าตาแบบว่าบ้องแบ้วอยู่นะได้
Hyacinth. Thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all go.
เป็นคุณหมอ
It's Cassie. Oh, I've missed you.
เจ้าหนูแคสทำไมไม่ได้อักเลียว่าเจ้าหนุ่มบ้างเรื่องแกแก่กว่า อ้าวหัวเราะเป็นเนอะ
Miss. You can't say that. Lady Aglaya should always be Lady Aglaya.
งงเราจะนึกถึงไม่ครับเหมือนฉันเลยอ่ะ
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akama presents such an invaluable gift to guests.
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akama, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the alliance, you need not give me an answer.
ไฮยาซินนี่เป็นวีรชนอีกคนหนึ่งใช่ไหม
The capable Lady Aglaya
แล้วก็
doesn't
น่า
need
จะได้
my
พลังของ
help with things
ไท
like
ทัน
this.
ทองนภาไปปราบในตอนจบมั้ง
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the new stories at the Grove of Epiphany, and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard. Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Nikador's attack on Akama, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akama.
มาจากทางฝั่งนี้ใช่ไหม
is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little.
จิตแพทย์เป็นจิตแพทย์เหรอไม่ได้เป็นหมอ
It looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke. As it happens, Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest...
Oh, that sounds pretty serious.
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trian will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akama.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the missing Titan Thanatos.
อนาซานี่ในเมื่อเป็นเรื่องเกี่ยวกับการทูตเราก็ขอเชิดก่อนละกันนะตายแล้วขออนุญาตหนีเที่ยว
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Mr. Trailblazer, why not go with them? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for...
That's a wonderful suggestion.
ที่จะโยนงานให้เรา
Come visit the Grove, Gray. I'd be delighted to show you around.
พี่แดงก็เห็นดีงามด้วย
In that case, do bring this spindle along. This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would. Castorus, make good use of it. Trian is already waiting.
ไปแล้วโอ้ยแล้วเราได้จริงใช่ไหมอันนี้ใช่ไหมที่บอกว่ามีแค่12 ขวดในโลกแล้วก็อันนี้อยู่มาทำอะไรก็ไม่รู้นะฮะเป็นแท็กซี่
I'm glad to be in your company again, mister. When I was studying at the Grove alongside Finon and the others, Professor Anaxa was responsible for teaching us about the Chrysos heirs and the
อ๋อ
Titans.
เป็นผู้ช่วยอนาซานี่เอง
The Grove of Epiphany is Akima's partner academy. They look after several Chrysos heirs are based. Thanatos controls my fate, and they have something.
Oh, okay.
เราจะได้ไปเลยเหรอ
Look, there she is, and Lady Trian. But who's that they're looking at?
แล้วใครนอนเป็นลมอยู่เนี่ย
Did something happen, Clementine?
Miss Hyacinth, this man was
discovered by Trian! Trian was in a bad mood. This Trian knows the city has good doctors. So, Trian...
I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trian. But by then, this man was...
These wounds, they're caused by the black tide. This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive. Gray, Cassie, and Trian, would you mind making your way to the grove first? Once this man is out of danger, Clement, as a healer, I cannot...
I understand.
Trian believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trian! Fly, fly, fly away from Akama!
สรุปก็ไม่ได้ไปพร้อมกันนะขึ้นทำมิน
We go to the skies we fly! Little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
You might not be aware of this, but using the center...
Okay.
Trian promised...
I'm ready too.
Okie dokie! Everybody, let's hold...
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfeld.
Cass, memmy, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem.
Memmy, mem, 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 mem.
Mem wants to try sewing.
เดี๋ยวมันฟังกันรู้เรื่องแล้วเหรออ๋อ
Memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem.
เล่นกับคุณนี้กันแล้ว
It's hard not to like Mem when they're so... This is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligible after the battle. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying. Even if it's just a little...
Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem.
ร่างสุดยอดของอีเมมแล้วต้องแปลงร่างเป็นโลลี่แน่เลย
Memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, mem.
เนี่ยมันต้องกลายร่างเป็นสาวน้อยแน่นอน
Is everybody awake?
หมาน้อยสีชมพู
It's already action hour. Lady Trian, you were talking in your sleep.
Sleep talking?
Something like,
It's so
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trian's mother also...
Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. But Trian can't... Memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, memmy, mem, mem. Mem, memmy, mem, 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 mem. Mem, 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 mem. Mem, memmy, mem, 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 mem.
ยินดีนะจะสอนพูดกับเธอด้วย
Mem, 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 mem.
ผมตรงพลังขนาดนี้เลย แค่เป็นชื่อกองหาแล้วที่ทำให้เราได้จังได้ตัวเองตุ้มเจอเรียบร้อย
Trian thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink puppy help Trian out? Yay!
แค่เจอเศษความทรงจำก็สามารถโดนบันดาลให้เจอแม่อีกครั้งหนึ่งแล้วนะอย่าเพิ่งเป็นอะไรไปก่อนจะได้เจอแม่นะ
If we follow this woven trail and
โอ้ย
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Cersei's, Nestia would always come to the meeting in a long white
มีหิบสมบัติ
dress.
เป็นหมดแน่นอนนี่ไง
it's huge.
โอ้โห
Ma'am.
2 ต้นเหรอต้นแรกต้นอะไรเอ่ยไม่รู้เหมือนกันนะเอ้าจะถ่ายรู้ยังไม่ได้ถ่ายรูปเลยอ๋อนี่เรียบร้อย
It's the bough of Rift, the divine body of Cersei's. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this a long time ago, Felicis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard.
Trian, no, ma'am.
Something feels off. The grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Cersei's give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting.
แปลว่าเขาไม่ต้อนรับเราเหรอ
It seems both the grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent. That
เขาไม่
doesn't
รับ
seem
แขกเหรอ
right.
คะ
Miss Huck.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed.
This place is too quiet.
ที่นี่เกิดอะไรขึ้น
Everybody, the entrance on the other side. Where could it be? Hungry's eyes are so sharp.
I knew you would find it.
ขอบคุณที่ชมนะคะ
The courtyard of Storgi should be just ahead of us.
โอ้โหกล่องมันยืนตั้งตระหง่านตรงนี้เลย
As I expected. Some.
ยังไงแปลยังไง
Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet. There is no way she would have neglected such an important diplomatic matter.
Hello? Is anyone there?
ไม่
No one's here.
I have an idea. Lady Trian, could you lend me that golden spindle? Do you remember? Lady Aglaya said this.
ป้าทอที่ประเดิม
While
ประดับ
you're
ประดา
in the
ตัวต่อ
grove,
ป้าป้า
the golden thread of the weft can. This is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Cersei's are, but also where the chrysalis of gold. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with. This is a proverb that was written. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power out of this butterfly exuvia with the golden thread. shouldn't be.
Mem.
Are they white dryad flowers?
ต้นนางฟ้าสวัสดีค่ะแป๊บหนึ่งขออนุญาตใช้พลังย้อนเวลา
No, these aren't white dryad. These are shadows of dead white dryads.
วิญญาณ
Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But, however, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the—
But what happened to the—
Mem, can you read their memory?
Let me try. Black cloak. Sword.
แล้วพี่คนนั้นเขาบุกมาได้ไง
Lord the Great.
I have a bad feeling about this. The deathly fog of Thanatos is—
โอ้ชายชุดดำเขาเลยมาบุกที่นี่แล้วไม่เรียนชายชุดดำคนนั้นชุดดำคนนั้นโอ้ยจับขอบคุณค่ะเราจะได้เจอชายชุดดำแล้วเหรอเนี่ยเร็วเหมือนกันนะ
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense.
เข้าไปต้อง
On the
This looks...
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the grove,
Should we... Mem.
อยากเราต้องของฝากมาให้รู้
The monster is alive!
Trian, please hide but Mister. Let's do...
ปริศนากัดกร่อนเมื่อโดนเบโจจะฟื้นฟูให้พีที่ถูกกัดกร่อนที่จะเรียกว่าเท่าไหร่วิธีฟื้นฟูก็คือเท่านั้น
As expected, the words black, sword, and cloak. They're talking about the Black Tide.
Me!
Remember to receive divinity.
I can't. Dying now accept your punishment.
You defeated it!
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
แย่มากมันเป็นอะไรกัน
Looking at this mess, it seems, but at what price?
แล้วพวกวีรชนที่อยู่ที่นี่จะมีใครบ้างมีอนาซาแล้วหนึ่ง
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both made...
Thank you again, Hyacinth.
The scarring of his organs was...
Don't stress yourself out over this. Treeby, I have some things to tell you. He is not Ackerman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique.
The grove?
Now that I think about it...
The Black Tide has invaded the grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with...
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it.
But... what?
But they can't see for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe... Oh, and Find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
They've set off.
I pray for their safety.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
Is this a joke?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akima. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Akima's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades even now. They may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black, alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something...
All right. Should I...
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries. That being said, based on the condition, it's likely he is the only one who managed to escape.
ร้านที่3มันอยู่ไกลมากเลยแบบ
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll...
How should I put it? Lady Aglaya doesn't trust Anaxa at all. Despite being a chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that Titans and prophecies are a load of nonsense. During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the flame chase journey.
Mem? Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these Titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our flame chase journey...
With the exception of Voronix, that is... They didn't...
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupt.
Trian believes Circes will be alright. After all, so... Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trian. It's easy for Trian to look for...
Good idea. In that case, please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie doke. If Trian gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you.
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not...
Okay, we will...
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trian, remember all those brave heroes in the tales you've heard. They...
In that case, brave...
So many
ย้อน
monsters.
เวลาย้อนเวลาแล้วก็มีเรือเรื่องนะฮะแล้วก็มีทีมเพชรมา5 บาทเปิดไม่ได้ไม่เปิดอีกฝั่งย้อนเวลาเรียบร้อยไม่เอี่ยมโอ้ยนอนเกลื่อนๆเลยมันเหมือนนักวิชาการนะไม่ใช่เหมือนนักรบ
I can't open it. It was probably sealed. Save your energy. Yanis's power is far stronger than...
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods?
เฮ้ยนี่เสียงอาตาแล้วแหละ
Before you try unlocking the name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the founder of the New Sporists. Before we go any further, rule number 1: do not call me Anaxa.
อ้าวแล้วให้เรียกว่าอะไรอ่ะ
Rule number 2: never interrupt me. Silence is golden. The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination through the wonders of alchemy. I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. I have recorded these words. Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, that's because my precise calculations account for every possibility.
อวยตัวเองก็ด้วย
I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove. The Black Tide, but that is where you're wrong. While the Black Tide was still approaching the Grove, the sages found a way to have only a small fraction of the scholars stayed behind with me to defend the Grove. If all goes well, Cersei's core flame will reach Akama before. But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should continue onward to the Luminary Throne, where you may retrieve the core flame. And now, the objective is.
Mister, judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory. Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest. You don't have to take that too seriously.
นั่นน่ะสินะทำไมถึงต้อง
Yes, that seems like the... Professor Anaxa theorizes that all beings are... It is an extremely complicated, provided that... It is located at the top of the giant tree, and is where Cersei's core flame is making her way there. Right. Let's see whether he left any... Alchemy is truly incredible.
ครับวิทยาศาสตร์สุดยอดไปเลยนั่นดีที่ไหน
No, you didn't imagine it. I'm afraid that someone's probably near... Found it. The voice is coming from...
อะไร
No. It seems to be coming from... Let's go check it out.
เฮ้ยเห็นกล่องแป๊บนึงนะเอาก่อน5 บาทแหม
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able to...
What? Who are you?
Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little familiar. What an impatient child. Don't you know that haste makes waste?
อันนี้ไททันแห่งปัญญา
Who are you?
นะ
Keep your distance and identify yourself.
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's renowned goddess of death.
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of death.
Baring your fangs at me. How cute. Just call me Calypso. I greet you on behalf of the 7 sages and the litophagists. Of course not. Just ask the fair lady beside you.
Be careful. Even if the head of the litophagists has never shown their true identity before, the Weft could not detect her presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. But if she is, let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you can do so...
A pop quiz? Well,
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd...
Is a flying arrow in motion, or...
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phynon of the New Sporists.
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great Debate never took... What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phynon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Also, to alleviate your worries, Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the Luminary Throne.
อนาซายังไม่
Are you
ตาย
satisfied
คือ
with
เขาบอก
my
ว่าตอนนี้กำลังพัก
answers?
ฟื้นอยู่ที่บัลลังก์การรู้แจ้ง
This dumbfounded expression. As the saying goes...
I'll keep my eyes on you at...
Oh, that's truly an honor.
Calypso.
As long as we can get the So, the solution...
ฟังเสียงซ้อนของไททันฟังใหม่ฟังใหม่ไม่ได้ต้องทำยังไงนะเติมน้ำใช่ไหมพี่ไมเดย์มาเดินเล่นดีกว่า
Is that the Chamber of Purifying Tears?
You have a good memory.
Why exactly did you...
My intention should be... See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there. Initially, Circes watered them with their tears. While Nessia nurtured, all the 2 of you have to do.
We can retrieve it, but I advise you...
Oh my. I'm helping you to eliminate your work. Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing... You're overthinking things. Although it would be absurd to say that I have no other motives. I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two, Now is not the time for me to elaborate further. As a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange...
I cannot deny that, Mr. Since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, if you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target, please don't worry. I will promptly...
จัดการเลย ล่ะนี่คือพัซเซิลใหม่สินะ นี่มันก็ไม่ใหม่กันนะเดี๋ยวมันเป็นลิฟต์แย่จังเสริมพลังการย้อนเวลา
There are ichor vessels stored here.
Hmm. เหมือนจะพังผิดด้านถูกแล้วเราต้องไปทางนั้นเหรออันนี้ก็แล้วกันนะมาแล้วทำไมไปขวางก็ไม่ได้กดทีเดียวแล้วย้อนไปหมดเลยเชิญค่ะเชิญขอบคุณค่ะเปิดประตูอันนี้คืออะไร
How smart
ขอบคุณที่ชมค่ะขอบคุณที่ชมเฮ้ยไอพวกนี้มันมองไม่เห็นเราเลยเพราะมันไม่ได้จะมองเลยครับมันหันหลังให้เราหมดเลยขอบคุณนะเอาลงไปเต้
Let's hope that this is not a trap set by her.
ไม่ใช่หรอกแล้วนี่อะไรเนี่ย Puzzle oh my god Puzzle
So this is the golden bough. If only they could interfere in the affair. So.
Cal. Mem.
Understood.
Memmy Bunny Mem?
Is this the legendary?
There's a secret passageway behind the pond. It's faster if we take that path.
โอเคค่ะ
How do you know this place so well?
Well, I'm one of the 7 sages after all.
จริงหรอรู้นะว่าเราเป็นใครหรือไม่รู้กันนะเปิดประตูไว้ก่อนมันให้เราขึ้นมาเนี่ยมันก็น่าจะมีกล่องสักกล่องนะอะไรเงี้ย
You
นั่นอะไร
have it. Consider it your reward.
ไม่รู้ไม่เห็นหรอก
Receive divinity.
I can't die.
Serenity is before me.
Thank.
Burn it all. Through my blood. Burn it all.
The winds of battle never cease.
โอ้ยพัซเซิล5 บาท 10 บาทใช่ก็เอามันเล่นยังไงแล้วนะหอตอนจบเราต้องให้มันไปยืนตรงนู้นเหรอหน้าสวงหวานตูตีโหเดินเลยพี่ชายลาก่อนได้มาแล้ว20 บาทโอเคไปเราก็ไปเดินเรื่อยๆกันต่อโอ้อุ๊ยพอถึงแล้วไม่มีคนอยู่โอเคเปิดประตูฮัลโหลกลับมาที่เดิม
We're here. Could you... Now, can our little goddess perform... Huh? That being the oath of Nestia's priests.
คำสาบาน
Right. Got it. Oh, Nestia. With the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body...
It's just an ancient promise, so what do you think? It really is the golden bough of vows.
That is...
You look like a sad, lost puppy, therefore.
Yes.
Great. Then let's ride the...
However, giving us half-truths is... Furthermore, according to the principle of equivalent exchange...
I really can't bear to look at your sad expressions. Although I'll allow each of you to ask a question. But not the little bunny.
เอ้ยไม่นับมิมเป็นคนอย่างนั้นเหรอ
Well, in that case, Miss...
คุณเป็นใคร
As I've previously mentioned,
1 ใน 7 นัก
I'm
ปราช
one
ญ์
of
แห่ง
the
ล้าน
7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany. If you think that this answer is insufficient,
นั่นคือหัวหน้า
then
ของ
I'll
7 นั
add
ก
to
ปราชญ์
it. Well, It's your turn now, little...
My question is, was your previous answer the whole...
There's no point in me...
That applies to you as well. However, we do not harbor Lady Calypso. If you want us to work...
All right.
With all due respect, omitting facts can also be considered...
Is that so?
Then please lead the way. After
นี่มันไม่ยอมบอก มันปิด มันมกเม็ด
All right. I originally thought that you were just a beautiful
I'll just consider that a compliment.
Indeed. I'm complimenting. All right, go ride the water wheel. I'll wait for you up there.
Mem.
ไปยังไงฮะอ๋อไปเลยเฮ้ยทำให้เสียเวลาด้วยเปล่าประโยชน์จริงๆกดปิดกันเอามาเร็วกว่าไปนิดกลับมานี่มานี่เลยนะทัวร์เดย์เอาเพชรฉันมาก่อนที่จะโดนโตย
You may have it. Consider it your reward.
ได้โปรดเฮ้ยตับเลยแล้วก็ไปการหันน้ำคือลิฟต์
Speaking of which, don't you also have a red-haired companion?
อีนั่นเนาะคืออะไรนะทรีนี่
Not too much. It's just that I seem to hear the sound of a bee buzzing around.
เดี๋ยวเป็นยังไงสมรูป
Your metaphors are not worthy of praise.
อันแน่ของดีนี่นะ
Take it. Buy some new armor for your tribe.
อุ๊ยของใหม่เราจะได้เจอพี่อานาซาตอนนี้นะขนาดเลยชื่อแอนใช่ไหมลืมชื่อไปแล้ว
Whoa! It's little Gray, little Cass, and the pink puppy!
Lady Trianne, are you alright?
Trianne.
Were you hurt?
No, Trianne flew high up into the air. Yup! The spindle that Aggie gave us is so powerful that he's near the treetop. Even though our perception of him is very... But since Trianne was alone and afraid that...
Anaxa is indeed still alive, and he's at the Luminary Throne.
Huh? Calypso?
เขาเป็นหัวหน้า
Oh, so you found a survivor!
Coming and going without a trace.
Oh!
This is...
Yup! Trian found it on a branch not long ago! Trian even used the... Trian doesn't think so. Because when...
Lady Trian.
It seems to be...
The Dome of Devotion. Calypso, just what are you hiding?
อ้าวคุมมัดนี่คุมมัดแห่งพระเจ้ามัดแห่งพระเจ้าไปไหนไอ้เนี่ยเราการลงทันจากพระพุทธเจ้าแล้วให้หนูคุมมือทำไมเนี่ยเอามาต่อยเล่นได้เฉยโอเคขอบคุณค่ะเจอหัดเทพเจ้าไปสุดยอดอาวุธทำลายล้างอ้าวอีตัวนี้มันสู้
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me. In this, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Dying soul, face me. Now accept your punishment. Forever doomed.
Receive divinity.
I can't die. Thanks. Burn it all. Through my blood. Burn it all. Bloom. I can't die. But thanks.
Let me compensate you!
The winds of battle never
เอาเจมมาซะดีๆเดี๋ยวราคาขึ้นนิดหน่อยแต่ได้เพชรเพิ่มขึ้นมาตั้ง40คุ้มค่าทีเลยปล่อยขึ้นยอดต้นไม้ได้เดี๋ยว
The golden thread is vibrating more and more violently!
Everyone, let's be even more cautious.
ครับมีคนตายนอนเกิดทุกที่เลยอ่ะทำยังไงดีภาพที่น่าเสียดสยองเหลือเกินมาแล้ว
There's no one. Hold on. The butterfly of divine mind is gone? That can't be. Was it for fending off the black tide?
What exactly is this butterfly of divine mind?
No, how should I put it? It's considered a safeguard for the Titan's core flame. Legend has it that someone can only pass the trial of the butterfly by proving they possess pure and unselfish love within their heart. Only then can they awaken the great tree to open up the path to meet Circes.
But our
Sorry, but even I don't know how. After all, this is rather than worry about this. Perhaps we can try again. Let's see if it's indeed the token mentioned in the legends. There should be a reaction.
ยั่วเลยไหมถึงยั่วเลยนี่ยั่วเลยงง
Let me give it a try. Oh, Nestia. With the weft... Lady Trianne.
Little Gray, little Cammy, he is about to burst.
The voice seems to be coming from the Star Chase atrium.
เกิดอะไรขึ้นโอ้โหนี่คือพวกหล่อนเดินกันไปไกลขนาดนี้เหรอต้นดีๆเชียว
Little Gray, little Cass, I'm fine. Ma'am,
Lady Trianne, what exactly?
Trianne and Memmy were looking around to slip just as they went to take a closer look at that big...
I see. Let's get a move on. The orbs belonging to Ornyx's priests should be nearby.
Memmy, ma'am.
และดิฉันต้องทำยังไงคะอ๋อโอเค
Take it and buy some new armor for your tribe.
It's connected! Let's hurry! Memmy is already bouncing around due to the heat!
แล้วยังไงต่อเติมพลังแล้วก็ลงลิฟต์ลงแล้วเป็นตัวเก่าตรงนี้มีอะไรเอ่ยโอเคเดี๋ยวค่อยว่ากันละกัน
You may have it. Consider it your reward.
มาเป็นซุ่มโจมตีชำระรางเรียบร้อยมีอะไรเปิดใช้งานอะไร
Oh no, I'm starting to smell something
มาช่วยแล้วจ้า
delicious.
Ma'am.
แค่จะลงมามันลำบากขนาดไหน
Show me your courage. Burn it all.
Bloom. I can't die. But
Heard the call. Heads out. Farewell.
Let the forever doomed. I am Strife. Forever doomed. Dying now accepts your punishment.
อ๋อ
Ma'am, easy. Ma'am.
เฮ้ยเหมือนจะพูดเป็นประโยคขึ้นมานิดนึงหรือเปล่า
Ma'am.
I'm glad that everyone is all right.
A remnant of Nestia's core flame.
เศษซากเชื้อไฟของ
To get to the throne at the treetop, Gather the embers before you with the golden bow of vows, and present it.
Whoa! Where did you...
You finally appeared.
Yes, it's been some time. The battle... It seems like I'll really be able to rely on all of you to reclaim my true form.
Lady Trian, how does the
Huh.
Obviously. After... All right. Just do as I say.
Another trial.
Ma'am. But we have to go to the treetop to find Nax anyway.
I've got a hunch. Come.
คือว่าเป็นปมเรื่องนะคะนี่น่าจะยังไม่ถึงครึ่งเรื่องเลยเพราะว่าแม่ต้องเกี่ยวกับ
According to Calypso,
ที่ไม่ได้
we just have to gather the embers before us. How incredible.
Mammy?
จะไปนะ go อยากเจออนาซาแล้วโว้ย
It seems like in that case,
It'll be fine. Let's...
แตกวาบ
It's a success! The path has appeared.
I'll be back shortly. Of course, our promise still stands. But now, it's time for me to sacrifice myself. If the West Wind ever ends, let that be the place where we reunite. Farewell, my love.
Lady Calypso.
It's nothing much. Thank you so much for your help.
Well, in that case, you're actually Cersei's, right?
Ma'am.
Oh, my. The children... I was wondering when you were planning to expose me.
The riddle-like trials, your distrustful yet sincere character, referring to Nestia as your love, and the head of the Litophagus is actually called Medea and not Calypso.
Since you knew from the start that I was not who I...
Because I did not believe that Cersei's would walk this world in a human form. I was also... To make a claim, one must have evidence. This is...
Excellent. To think we were able...
Well... Shouldn't you also tell us why you went through all the trouble of setting up?
Oh, the reason's quite... I needed your help. And just like how you were wary of me, I had to ensure that you were not villains who were trying to get their...
Is this threat related to the Black...
Indeed. And it's even more related to that lost item from before. Its owner is a quiet and paranoid hunter
ผู้เงียบงัน
who seems to have
เจ้า
been
ของสิ่งนั้นคือนัก
reborn
ล่า
from
ผู้
the
อย่างแร
Black
มและช่างส
Tide
งสัย
and is
ค
attacking
ล้ายจะถือกำ
along
เนิดจาก
with
คลื่น
it.
ทมิฬ
As I could not do anything about him,
ข้าแม่ทำมือก็ได้
I
จริง
split my body up and escaped to avoid harm. I bided my time for a chance to seek assistance.
ๆเจ๊ต้องหนีเลยนะ เจ๊ต้องหนีแล้ว
What
ไปสู้
you
กัน
mean is that you hid...
Indeed. I split it into 3. I hid one within the golden... As for the last one, it's currently in a
มือท้ายกำลั
Naxxa's
งรอการซ่อม
body,
แซมอย่างเร่งด่วนใน
which
ร่าง
is in dire need of repair.
อ๋อ
What? Do you mean that...
After all, the scholars of the Grove have always been willing to lay down their lives to defend my core flame, especially that heretic named Anaxa. He did not even hesitate to tear his soul apart and use it to perform a miracle. He trapped all the creations of the Black Tide within the grove so that they would not be able to harm others. His way of thinking was so out of the ordinary that I felt it would be a waste for him to meet his demise. Of course, this also meant that I was able to conceal myself and remain hidden.
Ma'am, 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 mammy, ma'am, ma'am, mammy, ma'am, 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 mammy, ma'am, ma'am, ma'am.
รวมเชื้อไฟช่วยชีวิตอนาถาตายนะ
What a smart little bunny. This way, I'll be able to regain my true form. And you will be able to bring the core flame. We'll also take down the
But, Cersei...
Even if I do not have the authority of strife, I'm still a god. I just need you to buy me some time against the warrior's blade. Once the... Turn the golden bough of vows into firewood to reignite...
ไหนนักดาบทวินนั่นเป็นเพราะพี่แกบุกมาสินะอาณาจักรเราต้องเป็นเช่นนี้ No matter what who you are ยูจะต้องโดนดิฉันกระทืบอย่างแน่นอนไหนโอ้โหไอ้ต้นไม้นี่มันสูงเหลือเกินคนธรรมดามันใช้ชีวิตอยู่อย่างนี้ดีมันน่าจะมีโซนอยู่อาศัยแหละแต่เราแค่ยังมันไม่ได้เปิดแมปเดินศพเกลือนเลย
Is this Professor Anaxa?
อาจารย์เป็นไงบ้าง
My eyes can no longer see.
อาจารย์ตาบอดอาจารย์ตาบอดสีไปแล้ว
No matter. All I have to do is to place this body at the core of the array. For the sake of Emporius. Die with me, Titan.
โอ้โหนั่นไงเขายืนเท่ตรงนู้นคนเดียวมันเห็นละไม่มีกล่องไม่มีอะไรซุกซ่อนอยู่ใช่ไหมจ๊ะไม่น่ามีเป็นเพราะแกนะเพราะแกทำให้อาณาจักรแบบนี้โดนกระทืบซะดีๆ
Cersei was right. He's indeed here.
อาณาจักร
Who is this black-robed guy?
เฮ้ยพวกองค์กรชุดดำ
Ma'am, mammy, ma'am, 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 mammy, ma'am, mammy, ma'am, 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 ma'am.
เอ้ยดินแดนสันนิษฐานใหม่และ
Ma'am, 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 mammy, ma'am.
Everyone, brace yourself. This must be the hunter reborn from the black tide that Cersei, the black sword and cloak. The owner of the piece of cloth. The north wind that sent over the deathly fog of Thanatos.
You're not demigods. Stand down or die.
Ma'am, run! Ma'am, 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 ma'am.
โอ้โหโหดขนาดนั้นเลยเหรอ
That's right. Let's do our best to buy time for.
Shrian will
ใช่เรามีแบ็คอยู่ด้วยเต้เขากำลังไปรวบรวมพลัง
Mister, only this time, may death protect us. powerful.
One slash. Two slashes. Three slashes. Enough.
Who exactly are you?
แหมนี่one slash two slash
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me. This mortal will watch over you and
ฟัน
guide
แค่
you
สา
on
ม
your
ทีก็
path.
น่าจะเพียงพอเลย
Let this place win. Burn it all. I am Strife.
โหมันแรงเหลือเกิน
Dying soul, face me. Now accept your punishment.
Torment.
อาการมันเป็นยังไงสิ
Receive divinity. Repay.
So powerful. Cersei was right.
โอ้ยมันเกินเงาไปแล้วจัดการ
Torment and doubt farewell.
Burn it all. Fury upon you.
Bloom.
ดูก่อน
I can't
ตาย
die,
ดูก่อน
but
ตาย
thanks.
Return to the victory. Offer your souls to the fire.
Not good.
อ้าวตายเลยโอ้ย
In that case,
แพ้ครับจีนโอ้
Can't be killed in a single blow. You are indeed no ordinary human.
มาว่ะ
How annoying. Since the ambush failed, it'll be difficult to find another opportunity. What a pity.
Professor Anaxa? No, it's Cersei's.
Score.
Dying soul, face me. Now
เป็นยังไง
accept
ครับอา
your
การ
punishment.
โอ้โหเงาบางเงาแบบบอบบางมากเลยนะตอนแรกเลยหนา
Receive divinity.
I am Strife.
Repay.
Forever doomed.
Serenity is before me.
Burn it all.
You chose the wrong end.
Bloom. I can't die, but thanks.
Blessed.
I'm about to be overwhelmed.
Look out, everyone!
ออกคัดซีนมาอย่างหยุดยั้ง
This is bad.
Century Gate, open!
เปิดไปไหนอ๋อไม่ใช่เกือบแพ้นะคะเกือบแพ้
Yeah, that was a close call.
Sorry.
Please don't blame yourself, Lady Trianne.
I feel...
ตายไปเลย
Lady Trianne, you haven't been well.
All this noise and commotion. Akuma hasn't changed a bit.
Are you Professor Anaxa?
There's no need for doubts. The Titan no longer speaks. It is I, Anaxagoras of the Newsporists.
Indeed. You are the only one who would refer to... Professor, let me be frank. The mission Lady Aglaya entrusted us is to...
That does not surprise me. And now, I'm a survivor who witnessed the entirety of the disaster, as well as the defenseless bearer of a core flame. Are you going to bring me to Aglaya to fulfill your...
That is indeed my duty. But I prefer not to present you to her as a captive or spoil of battle.
Fine. There's no need to make your life difficult. But I have some things to take care of first. The families of some of my fellow Grove Scholars.
Because Lady Aglaya...
Let me guess. That woman will not only prevent me from visiting the families of the deceased, but will also suppress any information about the Grove. My fellows at the Grove gave their lives defending the core flame and fighting the Black Tide alongside me. Their families...
You intend to do it without her knowledge?
Do you really think that woman would treat me well, even if I behaved and proved my loyalty? I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more anger on her face. Are you going to stop me, Castorus?
I will accompany you, but please understand that Lady Aglaya has her...
You truly have the makings of a fine scholar. Let's go. I won't go over.
So, after all these years, you and Lady Aglaya are still...
Neither of us is narrow-minded. You should know the root cause of our conflict.
ทะเลาะเรื่องอะไรกัน I need to know why you man.
Hello. And...
Hello. If I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Oh, are...
Ma'am. Kellenic...
So...
หัวเธอตายแล้วฉันเสียใจด้วย
Did he manage to defend the grove?
Huh?
Yes. He managed to protect...
I see.
Please let us...
I come from Kremnos. Death and sacrifice.
โอ้ยเป็นนักรบซะด้วย
You know, Kallinicus. Even though he was a scholar, there's nothing to be sorry for. I was once a ward. With the coming coronation of the new king of Kremnos, I'll take up my lance against the creatures of the...
ได้เลยสู้ๆนะเจ้แล้วลุงล่ะ
Oh, hello, young.
Are you the father of King?
Ah, yes. Did, alas, forgive this old brain of mine. What's... if they refuse to apologize?
What should we do?
Mr. Fabio. The Black Tide took Kinani and Arnikama.
What?
They fought until their last breath against the Black Tide to defend the Grove. As the Chrysos heir stationed at the Grove, I failed to protect them. Mr. Fabio, if you're upset...
Don't put it that way. Even if my...
Oh. อีกแล้วเหรออีกอยู่ทุกทีเลยปะเนี่ย เอาของคืนมาสิดีๆเสียใจด้วยนะคุณตาละ คนสุดท้ายก็คือชายหนุ่ม
What's Dad talking about?
ชายหนุ่ม
What's wrong? I'm busy. There's a lot going on in the city, and I've got my hands full.
Mister, we're sorry to bother you.
No, wait, Lady Castor's. Did Lady...
Keep your cool, Titus. I'm Anaxagoras from the Grove of Epiphany, and a call a few days ago.
Wait. That's no shocker. At his age... Just up and left me behind. That old... I've been telling him for ages to stay in the Holy City and enjoy his retirement. But no, he just still wouldn't budge after all those arguments. That stubborn old thing. I already got him a retirement home and was waiting for him to come around. All my effort is wasted now, and that bullheaded...
That is it. That's all the colleagues' families that I remember.
Good work, mister.
Let's go. Take me to see Aglaya.
All right.
ครับ ไปเลยครับ เจ๊อักไรอาจะตัดสินสถานการณ์ทุกอย่างอย่างมีเหตุผลเองนะเขาจะไม่นำอารมณ์ความรู้สึกมาเป็นส่วนในการตัดสินใจนะคะฉะนั้นแล้วการตัดสินใจของเจ๊อักไรอานั้นเรียกได้ว่าจะถือได้อย่างแน่นอนนะคะโอ้
I'm even taller than Kefali now.
ดังนั้นคุณมาขอฝากให้เจ๊เขาตัดสินใจด้วยนะครับว่าแผนการต่อไปนะเป็น
Thank
ต่อ
you
ต่
for
อ
the
ไป
food you give us, great Xerxes.
รีบเป็นมากระลงมาชาติก็เกิดนะครับเอาไปวิวดีจริงอักรยาหน้าตาเปลี่ยนไปหรือเปล่า
Miss Castoris, my lord.
Hello. We have an important...
My apologies, Miss Castoris. Late...
That's just great. She refuses to even see me. Answer me this, friend. Did Aglaya order you to take...
Please don't jest. It's possible that she really is busy. Let's...
ไปไหนพูดสุภาพจังเลยเป็นบอทหรือเปล่านั่นไงเป็นบอทดีด้วย
It's fortunate we don't have to confront that woman while I'm hauling around this sick body. Castoris, and this friend I haven't gotten the chance. That Titan made a myriad of adjustments on their own. My head still aches from that. I don't want to stay a second.
Please be careful.
Is covered by her golden threads. I know. That woman is extremely Don't worry. As I said before.
Mister, so many unexpected things happened on our journey to the grove. The Black Tide is not just an enemy of Akama, but all of Amphorius. Even Baknegador's core flame now sits vacant, and the Black Tide has returned. The Grove is an academic city with the best understanding of the Black Tide. It shouldn't have fallen so easily, and yet the trial of strife is imminent. Lady Treeby once traveled across thousands of cities in Amphorius to repel the Black Tide. But even they have no recollection of this powerful enemy, and as for me, I detected a strong stench of death from that entity. But it wasn't because speaking of Thanatos. You must have an idea of the... Yet when you caught me in the grove...
มันรู้ด้วย เราแตะตัวกันแล้ว
I'm curious why you weren't affected by my power, mister.
นั่นน่ะสิ
My apologies for the abrupt question. For all my life, I've always wondered. Mister, you must be tired after being on the move these past few days.
กลับบ้าน นอน หลายวันวันนี้ โอ้เดี๋ยวนะ นี่เราเดินทางเป็นเมืองพฤกษาเป็นวันเลยไปหาพี่แดนดีกว่า พี่แดนรออยู่ที่ห้องแล้ว
What are you folks going to do next?
ลบเอ๊ะนี่จะมาถูกทางหรือเปล่า
Have you heard? Seems like all the rooms are...
ห้องรับแขกดีที่สุดเฮ้ยพี่แดนเป็นยังไงบ้าง พี่แดนเป็นอินโทรเวิร์ตเปลี่ยนมุมมองให้เราได้ลองเล่นหรือเปล่า
Trian?
What's wrong? Is there trouble at the grove?
Yes, I sensed something. It was Trian used the Century Gate again.
Can you see what's actually
No, it's fuzzy like always. But the enemy's aura has just...
Let's hope that it's just a false alarm. We should place our trust. They will keep Trian safe.
Peggy, you're talking like we're little kids. One day, Trian will reach her limit. And Trebi will take on the role of gatekeeper from her. We are all aware of that. I am just a little concerned about her state of mind. We want to say a proper goodbye.
I will pray with you.
Thanks. And Aggie, it looks like we will... It feels like neither of us have laughed for a long... It's time to head out with the west wind!
All right.
ทำไมไม่ให้หนูเล่นเป็นทริบีเพื่อความอิน
Here's really hot and heavy. Has it always been like this? Is someone injured over there?
Watch out! For the
Cremnoan.
Aggie, now's not the time.
Excuse me. Oh, you two are here as well. That's a relief.
Even the Twilight Courtyard is involved?
I actually just came to relax. I've examined them, and they don't seem to be serious.
Multiple individuals fainting simultaneously.
He disappeared, and no one knows where...
Let these people rest.
Have you thought of something, Aggie?
Yes. While their intentions...
What's going on? So hot.
Oi, my dear.
This is all...
Snowy! Even snowy!
The culprit is Mightimos.
What the fuck? นั่นนิ้วชี้คนร้ายอยู่ดีครับเขาทำทุกอย่าง
What did you do to every...
It's just another duel where I claimed victory.
Duel?
As I expected. On the surface, these two are the mightiest warriors in the Holy City. But they're still impulsive. Speak up, Mighty. Tell us exactly what kind of foolishness you and...
อนหน้านี้ไม่ได้
No, none of those sound right.
คิดในใจเลยแหละ
Forget it. Am I seeing things? Is the magnificent deliverer finally deigning to step outside? What kind of response?
Nothing. I was just imitating your usual response. I don't feel anything special from you. Have you passed the demigod trial?
The ritual hasn't reopened yet. In case you forgot, it hasn't been that long since I pulled you.
I didn't forget.
Then, you're welcome.
In twilight's last gleam, Makima stands bold. Her walls sturdy, tales untold. Dreaming of her fruitful gardens, pilgrims arrive from distant lands. Yet little do they know that they will step into flame.
What are you playing at this time?
I just felt like reciting a few lines of poetry. Surely the crown prince.
Kremnoans steer clear of such weak literature. But my library doesn't lack collections of this kind.
These lines express the poet's yearning for their home. Just as Akuma.
I know how to interpret poetry, Haikis.
There's no point in pretending to be profound, my friend.
Don't compare your situation with mine. My people are still relying on me. I can't ascend to godhood on my own.
So, are you suggesting that you, the mighty Mightimos, and the heir to the throne of Kremnos wish to...
Still thinking about what I should do.
Never mind. It's probably not my place. An idea does strike me, though.
Go ahead.
Maybe we both need to relieve some stress. Come, Mightimos. Let's recommence our previous competition. This time, we'll see who can stay in the super hot bath for longer. What are you
The phrase chickening out does not exist in the Kremnoan language. I just find... Looks like I'll have to teach you.
And thus, with unparalleled resolve, the two warriors... Since we can't see what's happening in the competition, do you recall the legend of the Gorgo lion mentioned by a certain veteran long before the dawn of Era Chrysia? The two beasts started their timeless battle on the plains of Tritos. For tens of thousands of years. It fixated on its rival's fleeing form in the chase.
ไล่ตามจากข้างหลัง
It set its sights on the other's neck, nearly within reach. It was stuck in a It had nowhere to escape. On the land of Amphorius, some lives meet their end and at last, the most scorching moment of the day descended upon them.
My lords, would you like me to reduce the temperature a little?
Mate.
What? You're chickening out already?
Get lost.
Are you asking me to get lost, or...
Whatever.
Oh, please, forgive my...
What a spectacle of folly.
This is what you get for daring to challenge a Kremnoan.
What I'm saying is...
We will personally escort back home the customers left awestruck by our formidable presence.
This isn't fair. You're wearing way less than I am.
ก็แล้วทำไมไม่ถอดเสื้อแล้ว
Is this the latest trend now? getting into the baths while dressed in full armor.
อ๋อเพราะที่นี่ยังไม่มีระบบถอด
Don't
เสื้อ
look
นะ
at
ครับ
me like that. It was he who challenged me. There is no word for flee in the Kremnoan language.
Very well. Let us bring this.
27-25ชนะไปอย่างเหนือชั้น
The flame chose to.
But thanks to the... Oh, we just had quite the commotion. It's not every day.
Such an... I was looking forward to unwinding after...
How about we go to the biggest...
Let me check. The water temperature...
So, how is the feeling of having the...
It's so good.
มีพวกนี้ก็เล่นน้ำแต่ชุดเต็มยศเหมือนกันนะ
Aren't you going to soak in the bath with us?
We will have to pass. After all...
Please understand that she can no longer endure the heat of this pool due to the blessings of Yanis.
Oh.
Are you curious about us, Hayas?
I am, but something...
Don't get all nervous. It's not something we can't discuss. The truth then, because of reasons, we inherited Yanis, and in return, the price we had to pay was this...
Each opening of the Century Gate intensifies the strain on Treeby and the others. They are gradually regressing towards infancy.
We don't know what awaits us at the end either, but...
In that case, when you opened that giant Century Gate above Akama...
Well, there's no way around it.
Maybe we can find a way to fix it. The primary research, we will do everything we can.
So your first reaction is in fact denial. You're indeed. I look forward to your good news, Hyacinth.
Now there's another reason.
Lady Tree,
something's off. Wait, no, it's Trinan. Trinan is in danger.
รีนอนเป็นไรลูกเฮ้ยรีนอนเขาอยู่ตรงไหน
I win this round of escorting the bathers home.
How does one contender alone make a valid competition?
Offering a compliment or two wouldn't be the end of you, you know. What is that word? Is that your native tongue?
It means hyena. I'm likening you to a weak hyena. By the way, you emphasize the completely wrong syllable.
Though we've been acquainted for some time, I have rarely heard you talk in the ancient...
It's because I'm not exactly a master at it either. I can listen and read just fine, but when it...
You can write?
What the...
You speak as if you don't have a brain.
That was in jest. I understand. After all, you...
Worry about yourself first, deliverer. You also never...
Well, it's because there isn't much to say. Ides Elysiae is simply a tiny village that disappeared many... The only times I get to see it are in my dreams. And in... And in the trial from the Lance of Fury.
I knew it.
Yes. I saw it all. Ides Elysiae ablaze with everyone. My family. Blood red half sun hung in the sky. Just like on that day. And before my eyes, that murderer killed Cyrene.
และสังหารไซรีนี
But I saw its form this time. A black cloak, an eerie mask, and a broken... I fought it in the trial. But even though I've been fighting, improving, and resolutely getting stronger...
You were blinded by hatred and almost lost yourself in that trial.
That's right. And that's why I am truly thankful to...
You finally picked up some manners. Better late than never.
Then what about you, Mighty? What did you see in that?
There is no word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
I'm getting the feeling that your language has no words at all.
But to answer your question, I saw Akuma in the trial, as well as my old comrade, Hephaestion, Perdiccas, Ionius, told me we faced life and death together during our days in exile. Those 10 years were arduous, yet filled. The wind in the wilds of Emphorius smelled like rust. Hephaestion would always tease me about adding goat milk to the honey brew, claiming I ruined the blood-red color of the drink. He had a scrawny figure, but was a relentless force on the battlefield, dispatching foes without so much as a blink. Perdiccas was an expert in concocting medicines. Delving in, Ptolemy was a real bookworm, always spouting off in chapters and verses. When we left Kremnos, he made off with a stack of ancient tomes from the Grand Library.
This is the first time I've heard you.
They died on the battlefield before the Kremnoan detachment managed to join Akuma. Perdiccas was the first to go. He was shot in the stomach by a poisonous arrow from the people of Laidon.
Midamos, do not mourn. I have achieved honor.
Leonius died in the 5th winter. Idonia's snowstorm lasted 3 full months.
Idonia? Is that the city Castorus used to?
Yes. Those zealots were as fearless as Kremnoans in the face of... They cornered us in a bottomless swamp. Leonius covered for our retreat. They cut his legs off.
This is perfect. Mighty Most... I can finally deliver.
20 dusks later, we finally breached the walls of Idonia. Ptolemy and his cavalry met their end before they could even relish our triumph.
Mighty Most, please, tell my family.
Then, it was Pacesta. You lured the enemies into the city of Aenion, our enemies, consumed by indignation when they discovered the trick.
Mighty Most, don the crown.
And at last, my most trusted friend, Hephaestion. He hid his condition from me. By the time I returned victorious.
A Kremnoan, dying on a sickbed.
Hephaestion, my dear friend.
No need. Even if Perdiccas... Farewell, my dear friend.
What a grave trial indeed. Now I understand why you see immortality as a defect, or even a curse.
My father threw me into the sea of souls to break the wheel of karma. But little did he realize it would grant me an immortal body. And following his demise, I considered leading my people back to our homeland. Kremnos against the dissent of many. Krateros included. I made the Kremnoan detachment stay in Akuma. But I know that their glory, the instant of strife, shall...
If you take over Nikador, then you must begin the journey back to your homeland. So, you hesitate because you think leaving your people in the Holy City...
I don't know, but I have never been crowned. And those 5 were never endowed with any titles.
Your predicament is truly complicated. I don't know how I can give you any useful advice. Maybe you and that teacher of yours,
Dee, we've got a big...
Lady Triby, what's making you so flustered?
Hurry up and go save... She got abducted by Krateros!
What the fuck? กบฏมันเกิดการก่อกบฏ
What's going on?
Mighty. It seems I was the one who exposed my vulnerabilities for...
Aglaya,
This man abducted Trinan by force and forced her to bring him to the vortex of Genesis.
อ๋อจะมาสืบทอด จะไฟเองนั่นแหละ
He then brazenly stepped into the trial of the Lance of Fury, and naturally failed.
She telling the truth? Why? Because I don't want to wait anymore. Your hesitation made me desperate. If you want to run away from your destiny to become king, then keep running. Someone will eventually stand up.
Age has blinded you, teacher. Can't you see that I'm hesitating because of this very recklessness seared into your blood?
Crateros, do you truly believe you're worthy of entering the trial? To blaspheme against the prophecy? Does the mission we Chrysos heirs bear seem like child's play to you?
Do you know how the Kremnoans see you, Aglaya? You're a hypocrite and a megalomaniac. The prophecy of Genesis and the Flame Chase journey are just excuses for you to seize power.
Silence, Crateros. Do you even know what you're...
Are you defending this woman, Mighty Mos? How many wars did people start because of her and her so-called prophecy? How many cities fell in the past millennium? Their people massacring each other. Even if this so-called Genesis really exists, will there be a place for the Kremnoans in that new world?
Are you done talking? By agreement between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders, those who trespass upon the vortex of Crateros, your actions are unforgivable.
Aggie, wait! We have a proposal! Someone has to resolve this conflict between the cities. Lord Crateros did not use violence to harm us. We can sense that his anxiety... Please, Aglaya, hear us out first.
I'm listening.
I'm sorry, Lord Crateros. We were so preoccupied with deciphering the fragments of prophecy that we neglected those of you not favored by its message. We wish to earn your trust and those of the Kremnoans. I think the best way to do that is...
How are you going to show me something that has no...
You've heard about that Outlander, right? He has somehow made a connection with Orynyx, and we will ask for his aid. Tomorrow, at the Abyss of Fate in the Temple of Yanisopolis...
A fair proposal.
Until then, you will be stripped of your freedom.
It is not the first time I've been teacher. Forgive me, young master. Ever since your father died, our people and I have been waiting for a day to revive.
This obsession for returning home has become a sickness for our people. Wise as you are, I refuse to believe that
you have a clear head, which is why you're also incomparably alone. A smart person can only
เข้าใจทุก
choose
อย่างชั
to
ดเจน
tangle
เพราะวันนั้น
himself
ถึงได้โดดเดี่ยว
with
คน
the
ฉลาดทำได้แค่
mundane
เรื่อ
of
งที่
this
จงอยู่
world.
เรื่องทางโลก
If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then just as you did back then,
A fierce fighter. I did not expect such heroism from a feeble Akeman.
หยุดเลยก่อนหยุดก่อนแท้เซฟค่ะเซฟ
Fulfill your duty as the victor, warrior.
As if you have any honor!
เป็นลูกที่ดีจริง
Listen closely. I'm here to finish you, father.
It is you, the beast spurned by all. So you did defy death.
Defy? You're wrong. Death fears me. As for you, you already stand at death's door, Father. Haikus! You're a weak king. And now, fate.
Then swing your blade. Take my crown. Coronate yourself with an old king.
No. I don't want the crown. Listen. There's only all I want is your life. To avenge.
But the walls of Kremnos will not fall with me. You and I, we're both the same. Now, kill the son of Gorgo.
Craterop. He said the Grand Craftsman Cartonus might have some suggestions. Grand Craftsman. How?
King of Kremnos it is.
You knew I was coming?
Your matters, I've heard. The path forward, but before that...
What's this?
A signet ring. For the King of
What? Mother threw it in.
A long time to fish out.
I can hardly imagine how much patience and courage you must have.
Gratitude there is no need for. Repayment for questions you bring with you.
Fate I've always denied. By all rights, I should accept Strife's authority. It would make everyone happy. The Chrysos heirs, the Council of Elders, the Crown.
Yet hesitate still you do. Hesitate, why do you?
Because of my people, be they men, women, the elderly or children. The hearts of all Kremnoans yearn for. Children of Strife would then be able to go home and embrace the old traditions. Never mind that most of them have only ever been heard in these so-called traditions and song.
This is not a good thing, you believe.
The Kremnoans have been trapped in a cycle of bloodshed for the past 1,000 years. They seek vengeance, start wars, become prosperous. I accept that fate and become the totem of strife. Then lead my people into a
A different kind of Kremnoan you truly are.
ให้คำปรึกษาได้ดีนะท่านปรมาจารย์ช่างตีดาบเทพเจ้าอ่อน
Mama! Mama!
Oh. Now what did you dream about, my darling Trebios?
Mama!
I had a dream that I turned into many me's. Then...
Well, that sounds like a...
Yeah! The ocean and the sea ocean wind blew us onto an island where the wind...
Giannis's holy maidens can receive guidance from the... What's wrong, Trebios?
Because on that same island, I saw it dark. The mountain looked alive, and it kept getting closer to the island. Then there was a bang and... Mama, does something...
Yes. Unfortunately, we call it the Black Tide, though it has nothing to do with water. It has no shape or form.
Oh, the Black Tide is...
Of course, my dear. You only need to behave what the divine Giannis will...
Wow. But... Mama...
If that happens, then the Holy Maiden will have to...
Yeah!
But one person alone is not enough.
Friends? Are they...
They might not, but they'll certainly...
Mama...
Mama?
Am I...
Don't be silly, dear. Of course...
What?
Now be a good girl and call your friends over too. Let's play hide and seek, just like we used to, okay? My Trebios is the smartest girl. I'm sure you...
The voice sounds so far away. I don't remember.
Your friends, who will chase the black tide away alongside...
Is this from my... Use the spindle to connect everyone.
There will be an amazing captain on that big ship. She's...
Wow, that's amazing!
Of course you can. But you'll find... I think that person lives in a beautiful temple. There's a noble girl there who's very...
Just like Mama?
Perhaps. But before we find the captain, the ship also needs someone who...
I know! I named this doll after my son. I don't remember it all.
นี่มันเป็นการ foreshadow ถึงอนาคตเปล่า
Am I... It's packed full. All the words are... Bad chest! You can't lock me away! Huh? It's holding a...
Many years later, many brave warriors will board this ship.
Ooh, I can learn how to...
Silly girl. You're Yanisa.
All right. Then...
I believe one warrior hails from a lovely village where bulrushes flourish, while another comes from a magnificent royal city.
Man.
In that case, let Trian this way. They'll always... How could I have known the name Trian? Was it just a coincidence?
ไม่เด็กไฟนอลแน่นอนส่วนอันนี้ก็
Learning can change your destiny.
When navigating at sea, you...
Isn't Yan...
Oh, sweetie. The ocean?
All right. Even though my...
Circes also favors children who try their best. They will send a wise scholar as everyone's teacher.
I want to be a teacher
โอ้ย
too.
อัตตา
Why not?
And Trinan can do it. Mama and the others, though. But now...
Come, let's line them up.
หมดแล้วเอ้ยไหนมาหาของฉัน
Now, Trebios, set them on this music box.
Music box?
Sweetheart, are you still groggy from your nap? Oh, my lovely... Well, you might as well see for yourself.
Put the doll... It's rotating.
That's right. It's a music box. If you place the dolls in the right spots, it will start rotating. Out of all your inventions. It's all right, my child. I'll sing along to the tune. Happiness abounded in this lush land by God's chosen. Giants raised their glasses in a toast, beheld by the 12 constellations. 3 carved the heavens and the earth. 3 wove the threads of fate. 3 molded life with their hands. They declared the world too unstirring. Thus you and I were created, with words and song to weave. Thus creation was complete.
นี่เพลงเหรอมีเพลง
Who then will bear the weight of
มัน
humanity's
เป็นนิ
souls
ทานบ้างหรือเปล่า
to lighten the steps of the living? O great Kephili, all-knowing father of stature so tall, with light of dawn heavy upon their converging into a boiling river that flows to the heroic airs.
โอ้ยโอ้ย
What's going on?
Oh, Yanis, please lend me your ears. In the black mist, as death and fate draw close. On the bloodied earth, the living and dead. What is this world? It mirrors your maze-like fate. What is this world? A silent lament without a trace. What is the past? Wandering ghosts that linger. What is the future? What is the start? A voyage born in solitude. What is the end? Lonely and subdued. And subdued. And subdued. 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 Subdued.
ตายหมดอ้าว
Trian!
อ้าวเอาหมดจริง
Mama, what's going on?
Hurry. Run. Trebios, run. The black tide has arrived.
Where can I go? Why? Why are there dolls everywhere?
This is the sacrifice of a holy maid. You won't make it to the end. Only one person can.
มีเพียงคนเดียวเดินไปถึงจุดจบ
I know.
แหม
It's fine if we can't reach the end. Our minds are made up.
Go. Bid your farewells, Trivius. Time is running out.
Mama, are you going to leave me?
My sweet girl. I will never remember this, Trevios. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
โอ้โห มันบอกกันชัดขนาดนี้เลย มีเพียงคนเดียวเท่านั้นที่จะอยู่รอดจนถึงตอนสุดท้ายและเป็นสักขีพยานในยุคใหม่ คนเดียวเท่านั้น
Then traverse the black tide. I shall see you tomorrow.
ครับได้ครับคุณแม่ครับ
Are we?
Did you have a nightmare?
Maybe.
It's not yet the entry hour.
No.
It must be that reckless Kremnoan soldier who startled Trinan. And you as well.
Aggie.
I'm just kidding. If I were serious... Do you want to talk about the dream?
The dream itself was nothing. It's just...
You mean...
It's Trian. Even if we refrain from ever using the power of the Century Gate again, her soul continues to slowly drift away. There isn't much time left.
Perhaps... It wouldn't be such a bad idea to let her relinquish her role as the gatekeeper and...
You have a point.
I believe there's still...
And souls will be spent until they dissolve into dust. Once we had a whole and connected body. If that body were a tree, now we are fragmented into numerous selves. Despite the absence of it, we can choose how our branches will perish in a way that is most beneficial to the flame.
Compared with saying farewell to one person, watching...
But advancing is the destined end of Yanis's trial. Don't feel sad about saying goodbye to...
It won't be long before I forget what sorrow tastes like. What?
After all this talking, do you remember when we first met, Aggie? You were still a little one.
Well, my emotions might be fading. Please, let me do it.
It's fine. Leave it to us. And see you tomorrow.
เจอกันจ้ะ
Nevertheless, that nightmare just as expected. Another trip must be made into the abyss of...
ที่ไหนสักแห่ง
Long time no see, Professor.
Who are you?
It's been a while. I'm the one who once overthrew the entire classroom in that...
Oh.
No way. Do you really still remember that, Professor?
I remember that glib tongue of yours. What brings you here? Surely you're not here to witness.
You could tell.
Of course. You only beat around the bush when you...
That's not true. I'm here to seek enlightenment, as always. Could you please teach me everything you know about the black-robed swordmaster?
Rumors. Unfortunately, I too know nothing about it. I can only tell you that it is clad in a peculiar dagger resembling... By the way, take this. I got it from the sneak attack.
Oh, I was right. It is this thing.
Don't try to be a hero. No one in Akama stands a chance against that thing.
Is that what the Titan said as well?
Not at first. But the god relented after having had a taste of its power. Even with that incredible power, doesn't seem to be granted.
Are you suggesting that?
It's possible.
Nonetheless,
we drop the pipe dream, Finon.
His mere presence will endanger the holy.
You know that I don't believe.
You don't believe in the. I just want to eliminate a threat to the city I pledged to protect.
Take a seat. I suppose I can tell you what.
บอกอะไรอ่ะโอ้โหเรื่องมันต่อเนื่องมากฮะจะแวะไปเปิดไฟซะหน่อย
What's wrong, Trian? Nothing. Just monster in the black cloak. Don't be scared. There are no bad guys. Trian threw it away. We got back safe from the grove because of you, Sorry, Trian. For the same thing, of course. Remember? But first, we need to restore the memories that have been blurred by the Since Yanis caused the fragmentation, we can only turn to another. Also, remember to get breakfast ready for Egg. Oh, yes! Trian, remember. Oh, on that note, we had better prepare some saffron. Huh, yes, it's also a symbol of Yanisopolis. And when we first met Aggie, I see. It's like, but it all depends on this. After all, it was us who took the course. We will have to give it a try. In our current... Leave it to Trian. Trian! In any case, let's look for... I remember that aged saffron. Let's be on the lookout as we go.
โอเคไปเก็บหญ้ามาถวายเทพ หรือไปเก็บหญ้ามาถวายเทพแป๊บหนึ่งแต่เดี๋ยวขอตัวไปเปิดไฟก่อนโอเคไปไหนไปเก็บหญ้ามาถวายเทพเกสรนี่มันคือเกสร
Turn back, teacher.
What?
ไม่กลับไม่กลับ
No, it's an illusion. Wow, this room is huge. Trina, did you? Yeah, I saw it. What are you two whispering about? Trian can't even hear our own telecommunication. Well, never mind. Trian suddenly feels like this place is quite familiar. Oh, there's a whiff of safari in this room. It's right over there.
โอ้ยเพื่อนจะไปแล้ว
Over here. Follow Trian. Trian, slow down. มันเศร้านะดูแบบ
Even if separation is our fate, a futile death is not the solution.
ขอบคุณที่เตือนนะคะท่านเทพ
It appeared again. Right here. I summoned the Oryx. Something's wait. Isn't that... Never mind that for now. Why could it be? Is it possible that we were already noticed by Oryx and entered their trial? But why have Oryx has the whims of a child? Perhaps... Come on, this isn't the right time to be playing games.
Separation and death, reconciliation doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Are these visions also fragments? Treeby! Trinan! But what? Huh? There's really... I swear! Trinan, Treeby, why aren't you saying anything? Trian can't seem to hear you at all. We were just lost in our thoughts. Don't worry, what you saw was likely, Yana's hair. Okay. Could Oryx be trying to make us fall? Something feels off. What do you mean? It might just be... Is Oryx really putting...
ยังไงฮะรีแอนรู้สึกจะเน็ตไม่
Still
ดี
no luck finding any safari. I suppose we can do without it. Let's try to convince Oryx. At least they didn't toss us out straight away. Whoa, Trinan, look at this! So cool! There are so many of us now! Trian.
รีแอนคือไม่ไหวแล้ว
It's really quiet in here. Do all Titans live in dark places like this?
เงียบเลย
What's going on? Oryx disappeared?
หายไปเลยหายไปไหนไททันก่อนหน้านี้ไม่นาน
Are you saying that the black-robed swordmaster is not just tied to the black tide, but is also hunting for core flames everywhere?
This is the most plausible possibility. First, it has a vessel that can hold core flames. Second, let's start with the first premise. Its peculiar ceremonial blade can interact with a core flame, as evidenced by the pull I felt when it stabbed into my chest. I hypothesize that the blade can sense, absorb,
ก็คือพี่โดนแทงอกไปแล้ว
or
ที
even
นึง
retain core flames. The second premise is even more explicit. When it was engaged in fierce battle with many of us and was heavily distracted, it remained consistently focused on...
So it's But if your argument holds up, wouldn't he be headed to Akama soon?
Not necessarily. Let's call that person the Flame Reaver for now. If my presumption holds, that person has three. The first target is me. The second target is Oryx, who hasn't yet fallen. And the third is Akama and the Vort. But I suspect Akama won't be their first target. Kefali's core flame is guarded by the Council of Elders' arcane power. And Fagusa's water curtain should be able to block out...
What about Thanatos and Aquila? Their core flames are yet to be...
The whereabouts of Thanatos remain a mystery to all. Can you fly?
No, I can't.
Can that swordmaster fly?
Good point. But what if he...
If they had wings, I wouldn't have made it out of the grove alive.
That's a relief. Anyway, since the flame...
With the distances between Akama, the grove, and these potential...
พี่แดนเงียบกริบเลย
Oryx! Are you in here? No response at all. Did they foresee that we were coming and hide in the fog? Or... Treeby,
อ้าวสยองเฉย
What? Oh. Listen. Footsteps. Fast ones. 3 or 4 people coming this way.
4 คนเหรอเพื่อนเราหรือเปล่า
Come on. We need to hide. Treeby, Trinan, come to... What's this? Trian feels like... It's so...
Ouch. ไม่นะโอ้เย้
Little gray, snowy, and... Wait, where's Trian? Is she...
We only saw the 2 of you collapsed on the side of the road when we arrived.
Danny and I looked around, but we couldn't find any traces of Lady Tr-
What about the black-robed...
Blast it! Of course it's him. We were still too late. I fear something bad has happened to Orynyx's...
Then Lady Tree...
She doesn't have much divine power left. We can...
That you're both safe is already a blessing. Everyone, we must take action now. We should split into 2 groups. One group will stay in the abyss, and the other group will come with me to pursue the black robes. I didn't get to tell you this before, but Anaxa and I already have our misgiving. I'll tell you the details as we move. Opportunity...
Lord Finan!
Did Aglaya's people get here?
Yes. Lady Aglaya already knows about the situation. Finan, I understand that Swordmaster is of great importance to you. But if you charge in without a plan...
I understand. Hatred is a hero's deadliest poison. I have no intention of fighting alone. I have indeed planned to return to the Holy City and discuss the strategy with him.
Trinan will stay in the
พี่แดน
abyss
จะได้
too.
มีแบบฉากสู้อะไรแบบ
Thank
นั้น
you, everyone.
ในดาวเลยเขาจะได้โชว์ประเทศ
Treeby, let's go.
แบบเรียกมังกรเสกน้ำปุ๊บปิ้วปุ๊บปิ้วเนี่ย
We're back, Aglaya.
You should have come to me first, Finan.
Aggie, there's no need to scold Snowy. Oh, come on.
I know. It's beyond my imagination that the only 2 titans humankind can still rely on fell in such quick succession. I've never seen the golden thread. Finan, tell us your plan. Time is of the essence.
This being is not just hunting titans, but taking...
Yes, just like the Flame Chase journey is doing. Professor Anax...
Regardless of whether you're right, this being is still...
But its madness is also an opportunity for us. If its goal is the core... Anaxa had already left the Holy City with Cersei's core flame while we were on our way to the Abyss. So he can make prep...
Tell me, what makes you think this won't end with us losing another...
Because this time, the power from beyond the sky is also at our side. He is the key. We need your other companion.
Ma'am, do you mean...
I see. Finan, is it Castrum Crimno?
Yes. I'm sure everyone remembers the astonishing miracle our partner here performed with his companion during the battle with Nikador. and how they awakened
ว้า
Castrum Kremnos'
เราจะไป
past.
ตบกับเขาในอดีตอย่างนั้นเหรอ
That
มา
will be
เล
the
ย
key to our victory. We will use Orynyx's power to once again open a passage to the past. Then we'll seal the Flame Reaver.
Impressive. Orynyx has fallen, and Yanis's divine power already belongs to Okima. Once we take back the... It's very clever, using the element of surprise instead of... Can you do it, little one?
เก่งมากเลยเมม
By the way, the Council of Elders declared a state of emergency when Treeby went missing. Kindness and her following have heard tell of the incident at the group.
What are they
That short-sighted politician likely believes the Chrysos heirs have outlived their usefulness and is making preparations for... But that's a problem for another day. I've sent Castorus ahead to the council with a message. She should be able to keep the situation
มัน
under
จะมีปัญ
control
หา
for
เพราะ
the
ว่า
time being.
360 องศา
It
ตลอด
is
เว
my
ลาไม่ได้
hope that we can come to an understanding on this. We must take down the Flame Reaver in one go and retrieve the core flame.
Of course. You may count.
I apologize for tasking you to spearhead the plan once again. The situation brooks no delay, and we have precious little time to confer and discuss the plan.
แผนของเมมก็คือแผนของฉันแผนของฉันก็คือแผนของเมม
We are grateful to you for your aid. May Cathaly sharpen our gaze and grant us victory over the enemy.
ที่ไมดี้มอสไปแล้วนะนี่ไง
He's dealing with a
ใช่
different
ไมดี้
problem.
อยู่ไหนแล้วไมดี้
Don't worry. That man would never...
Farewell, my dear friend.
You and I, we are both the same.
If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mighty Mos.
ตัดสินใจ
I knew you'd be here.
รู้เสมอแหละแหม
I heard you're about to set off on an expedition.
That's right. It's going to be a tough battle, and our destination turns out to be Castrum Kremnos.
Is that why you're here? To pray to the dead?
No, just the opposite. I'm here to tell you, you can entrust the front lines to us this time. You can't afford to lose your upcoming battle either.
Have you heard the story of Geocles the Mountain Breaker?
Sounds like you've spoken with Cartonus. That's the name of the legendary mountain dweller.
Let's have a chat before we go our separate ways. Cartonus told me that back in ancient times, the mountain dwellers lived in seclusion. They spent their days quarrying and gathering. But Geocles was different. He resisted their traditional way of life, yearning for the world beyond the mountain.
He sounds a lot like you.
Yes. That is why he, too, faced the same dilemma as I do. One day, during one of Geocles' many ventures beyond the mountain, the Ladonians were at war with their arch-enemies, the Companions, and they used the mountain as a base to carry out guerrilla warfare operations. When Ladonians were planning to plant mines and explosives all over the mountain, and then lure their enemies within. With danger lurking with every step, the mountain dwellers' homes were no longer safe.
Let me guess. They refused change and chose to put up with the situation instead.
That's right. The mountain dwellers were fearful of even the smallest change to their lifestyle, let alone leaving their home. Despite the imminent war, the elders would rather negotiate for peace instead of leaving them. They didn't give up. If you were in his shoes, what would you have done?
Lead my people on a resistance, perhaps. I'm not sure. I can't think of a solution that would make everyone happy.
A solution that would make everyone happy, huh? That's how naive we are. Well, let me tell you what Geocles did.
เป็นไทยแลนด์สินะ
He took the mountain dweller's store of gemstones and traded them with the Ladonians for a massive amount of gunpowder. But he didn't do this to fight the Companions. Under the cover of night, that great fire marked the beginning of mountain dweller history. Since then, their people became part of civilization, and giants became a common sight in the Holy City.
But leaving their homeland also brought many mountain dwellers misfortune.
They were hunted by Kremnoans or enslaved. Indeed, that is undeniably also part of their history. But that is Geocles for you. The merits of his actions, or lack thereof, have been scrutinized by many, but historians nevertheless hail him as... It's simply because he took action and enacted change with his own hands. He didn't try to make everyone understand him, nor did he even waste time trying to make everyone happy. He started a great fire and burned the shackles of tradition to ashes. And then...
ประนีประนอมไม่ได้มันก็ต้องอะไร
Haven't you?
ต้องบีบให้ทำโหดร้ายเหลือเกิน
I'll be leaving Akuma soon to fight the great darkness of this world and to shoulder Nikador's destiny.
เฮ้ยอยู่ด้วยกันก่อน
So, listen well. If there comes a day when we meet again on the battlefield, and I stand opposed to the flame chase, remember to stab your sword into my back through my 10th thoracic vertebra. That's my weak spot, and the only way to kill me.
My God.
You have my word.
Go now. The battlefield calls. Send that flame-thieving hyena to their death. But if you find yourselves with no other recourse, pray to that blade in the sky, and loudly call out the name of the new god.
That's the sound of an all-out war. Not the kind of ruckus Professor Anaxa can raise. Let's hurry. The battlefield is just a... No way. A Kremnoan? I didn't think she'd manage to send the Kremnoans to assist.
And Hawkeman?
What? Didn't Deglaya tell you?
Our king will be back soon.
The Kremnoans really are. Rest in peace. Did they come to fight on their own accord? Or...
I can still fight.
You must become king.
Nikador is with us!
We're almost there.
I can't see.
Once we take back the core flame, Yanis's passage will open. When that happens, you must evacuate immediately. The rest will be up to how well...
Remember what Mighty said before? Cast aside all distraction.
Let's go, partner. Today, destiny...
Finally. Pent in the memories of the dead! Executioner!
แม่
You sure know how to
เท่
keep a
ซะเหลือ
man
เกิน
waiting. Any later, and I fear the Titan would have sacrificed me.
I underestimate.
Frail child of humanity, 'tis more effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than it is in seeking the truth of the world.
Dying soul, now accept your punishment.
In this mortal, I will watch over you and guide you on your path. Torment and doubt, farewell.
Mimi!
Let this place witness glory. Burn it up. Bloom. I can't. I am strike. Repay. Burn it all.
สวยงามมาก
Nothing major. Dying soul, now accept your punishment.
ขยันฟันซะด้วยนะ
Serenity is before me.
Forever doomed. Conquer all land.
Get ready, Frost. Can't hold up.
แล้วกัดตีแน่นอน
Long last.
How embarrassing.
You didn't come down from the sky?
This city is mine anyway. So why shouldn't I go through the front door?
ว้าวว้าวว้าว
Minion of the Black Tide. I, King of the Kremnoan Legion, be your opponent.
นี่แกแหกเพราะว่ามิติเวลาออกมาเลย
Long
เด็กเอ้ย
time no see, Nikador.
สกิลกดคืออันติของพี่ไมเดย์เนี่ยนะ มันขี้เกียจไปหรือเปล่า
Doubt, farewell.
Show me your courage. Burn it all. Bloom. I can't die, but thanks.
Eternal Sin.
Dead return! Forever doomed through my blood. Burn it all. Huh? Such petty tricks.
You chose the wrong enemy.
I heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Forever doomed. Dying, now accept your punishment.
Remedy leads to self-destruction. Fire would send our dynasty to its end.
I underestimated you. Well,
โอ้ย
fine.
ตามประ
That
เทศ
was a
จริ
good
ง
opener to the ceremony. We
Oh.
honor the fallen gods with this fight to the death.
Torment and doubt, farewell.
In this,
I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
burn it all. Fury upon you. It's time to end this.
Die, but thanks.
ยังไงซีน
right. Heed my call. I am the Lance of Fury. The agony this world needs. Witness this. New God has come to Castrum Kremnos.
Wow.
Look! The warriors have returned!
But are the rumors true? Has Ornyx fallen?
It's as the Council of Elders said. We face a danger.
They really gave the core flame of strife to a Kremnoan at the end.
What a noisy crowd.
It's probably because Ornyx is gone. Ornyx was a generous titan in the eyes of the people. They graced us with...
What they don't know is that the Titan didn't do all of that of its own. Regardless, the Titan has fallen. And we must...
A meeting with that woman again so soon? I just can't catch...
Professor Anaxa, why don't you find... Matters that require Aglaya's attention are piling up. Just try to stay on your best behavior, if you know.
That's not up to me, I'm afraid. I've been trapped in her prison the moment I set foot in this holy city. The price of having a... Don't worry, I don't want trouble.
They have
ทะเลาะอะไรกันหรือเปล่า
differences in ideology.
สายมูกับสายวิทย์เขาไม่ค่อยถูกกันเลยสิ
All right, I suppose that's putting it lightly. Don't worry, you'll figure out the...
I'm sure you don't need my help handling Ornyx's core flame.
It somehow feels like D has closed himself off even more after he completed his...
Yeah, a lot has happened in the past. You've been lost in thought for a while now, too?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. They also found he was no better than a corpse when Trinan and Hyacinth arrived. He had suffered more cuts than could be counted and leaped off a cliff from a great height. All to free Trian's...
What a brave soul.
Yes, it's Krateros.
Stop! If you want this girl dead, you'll have to kill me first.
How ludicrous. Your body made of flesh and blood as it is.
Better to die in battle than return even in glory.
She's lost her divinity. I have no interest in an empty shell. But answer me this, child of strife.
As the leader of the God Shield Brigade's elite, I protected the king against the Black Top. A pathetic killer like you could never understand the weighted...
Pity and crumble like rusted iron.
Good! Supreme glory shall be mine, as I indulge in the libations and Come! Let us fight! For Cramphorius!
We foresaw this cruel parting 1,000 years ago. Today is but a reminder.
But Lady Aglaya, I don't understand. It wasn't... Why does she look like she really turned into a doll?
Don't be sad, Hyacinth. Trian has used up her borrowed time from Yanis, that's all. Her spirit is now riding the west wind, flying ahead to a...
If a world like that, does that mean everyone from the Grove...
It exists, Hyacinth. Do you not remember? It loves all of its creations dearly, and would never bear to lead us astray with. What about the Crimnoan veteran? How is he doing?
The Twilight Courtyard has done all we can. I had to use the Sky Priest's techniques to help him to walk again. But if light ever...
สรุปพี่แทนก็ไม่ได้โชว์อะไรอยู่ดีนะ
The parting hour is upon us. Yet the golden thread runs slack. The heroes have returned with their spoils.
เอ้ยพี่ไมเดย์ไม่มาด้วยเหรอ
Everyone, please take. You've returned unscathed and brought tidings of triumph. Truly a moment worthy of celebration.
พี่ไมเดย์ไม่มาด้วยไม่เหมาะแก่การเฉลิมฉลอง
Incredible to think that we returned Nikador's core flame not so long ago. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that you and your friends arrived.
You could say this is the true face of history. It slumbered for 1,000 years. I do not see a Naxa around.
Yes, it just seems much more efficient than...
A rash decision. After all, he still bears a core flame with him. I do concur with your assessment of efficiency, though. Now, let us table the issue. The Chrysos heirs had initially crafted a plan regarding the order to return the core flames. For titans like Orynyx and Circes, who harbor no intentions of harming humanity. Our strategy entailed but this unforeseen
If we don't return the core flames to the vortex of Genesis, and we leave the Titans' divine positions vacant, but the most pressing issue at hand is that we haven't found the Chrysos heir capable of bearing Orynyx's divinity.
Finan,
yes.
Castrus, Mighty, and Hyacinth. Treepy and I devoted a millennium. Only a chosen few possess the capacity to assume divinity. The elite among the Chrysos heirs. We would never, yet we cannot compel anyone into divinity, as it would...
Truly a dilemma.
Yeah. How about letting him give it a try?
No.
Special
อีนิมเนี่ยมันจะต้องได้กลายเป็นโลลิในสักวันแน่ๆเชื่อสุดหัวใจ
I see the Reaper has forsaken you too.
It simply put my life in the hands of the Twilight. That priest girl's medical talents are truly exceptional. But this isn't about me, Mighty Mos. I saw.
Power of strife is stirring a tempest within me as we speak. My bones have turned into steel, and my blood is seething in a blaze. I've made history, and henceforth divinity and kingship shall coexist as one.
Indeed, you've realized the aspirations of every former king of Kremnos.
My ลูกสาวของฉันค้างไปแล้วนะฮะเฮ้ยนี่ไงในไลฟ์เห็นด้วยมันแบบว่ามันสโลว์ทุกอย่างมันสโลว์โจมไม่ได้นะเอาเป็นว่าเราขอไปสตรีมไว้แต่เพียงเท่านี้น่าเสียดาย แต่ถือซะว่าเล่นจบแล้วละกันก็มันก็น่าจะเหลืออีกแค่นิดหน่อยๆแต่บ้างเนื้อเรื่องแล้วก็จบเนื้อเรื่องไปแล้วนะก็ถือซะว่าผมเล่นจบแล้วนะแค่นั้นแหละแค่นั้นน่าเสียดายจริงเลยเชียวไม่ได้ช่วยไม่ได้ไม่เป็นไรแพทหน้าเอาใหม่แพทนี้ก็จบแบบนี้ไปก่อนแล้วกันมันจบเศร้าอย่างนี้วะเนี่ยอย่าง